Hello students, how are you all? Hope all of you are staying good and preparing yourself for your upcoming exams. Homeworks are I think all done. So today we are going to start with the last topic of this chapter, congruency of triangle. So what is the topic? Spatial properties of isosceles and equilateral triangle. We all know what is isosceles and equilateral triangle. So let's recall the definitions. Isosceles triangle is a triangle whose two sides are equal. Okay? An equilateral triangle is a triangle whose three sides are equal. Clear? Now there are some spatial properties related to these two triangles. In equilateral triangle, all its angles are equal and their measures are 60 degree. So what will be the property for isosceles triangle? We will prove those two properties using the conditions of congruency. So let us see what is the first property. Property 1. The angle opposite to equal side in an isosceles triangle are equal. If two sides are equal, suppose this side is equals to this side, then this angle must be equals to this angle. This is the first property. And the second one, in an isosceles and equilateral triangle, the perpendicular drawn from the vertex to the base bisect both the vertical angle and the base. That means if I will draw a perpendicular from here, if I will draw a perpendicular from the vertex to the base, then this angle is also bisected, means angle A is divided into two equal parts and the side BC is also divided into two equal parts. That means BD will be equals to DC. Okay, so these are the two important properties. And the third property is, if two angles of a triangle are equal, then the side opposite to these angles are also equal. That means if angle B equals to angle C, then AC equals to AB. Okay, so using property number 2, we will prove property 1 and property 3. Okay, before going to the explanation, we will write the three properties in our notebook. Property 1, property 2 and property 3. Now I am going to show you property 1 by using the concept of congruency. So here we will start with property 1. How the question is, if two sides of a triangle are equal, then the angle opposite to those sides are equal. This is the first property. So for that I have drawn a triangle ABC where AB is equals to CB. We have to prove that angle A is equals to angle C. For that we have drawn a perpendicular BD from the vertex B to the base AC. So let's start the proof. We have to write the introduction. Since the triangle is not mentioned in the question, so we have to introduce the triangle. Let us draw a triangle ABC where AB equals to CB. Okay? And BD is the perpendicular drawn from the vertex B to the base AC, which bisect angle B and AC. Okay, so this is the introduction of the triangle. Now we will prove triangle ABD and CBD as congruent. In triangle ABD and triangle CBD, AB equals to CB by question. Angle ABD is equals to angle CBD by construction, and the third one is BD common side. So three criteria we have got. Therefore, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle CBD under SAS. Hence, angle A is equals to angle C under CPCD. Proved. So this is property number 1 we have proved. Now we will go to property number 2. Property number 2 is implemented here. This is the property number 2. ABD is a perpendicular drawn which bisects angle B and AC. So property 2 is being used here. Now we will prove property 3. Property 3 is if angle A is equals to angle C, then we have to prove AB equals to CB. Okay? Here angles equal are given. You have to prove the sides are equal. So this one question I will write how the question is. The proof you will do by yourself. Just the hint I will give you in the document. Okay? Now using these properties we are moving to the exercise 13C. So 13C, question number 1's A number. What is there? What will be the other angle of a right angle isosceles triangle? So right angle isosceles. Two words are being mentioned. Right angle means its one angle is 90 degree and isosceles means its other two will be equal. So let's see how it will go. Right angle isosceles means it will be like this. It is 90 degree. This side is equals to this side. So by property 1, if this side is equals to this side, then this angle must be equals to this angle. This angle is 90 degree. This is x. By using angle sum property, we can find the value of x. This is only asked in the question. Okay? So hope you can solve yourself. Question number 1's A number you can do in book or you can maintain proper figure in your notebook and solve it out. Now let's move to question number 1's B number. Can you draw an obtuse isosceles triangle? What does obtuse isosceles triangle means? Let's see. This is right isosceles triangle. Now I will show you what is obtuse isosceles triangle. Suppose this is 120 degree. 120 degree is obtuse. So if it is 120 degree, then it must be 30 and it must be 30. So 120, 30, 30. It is an example of obtuse isosceles triangle. So our answer is yes, obtuse isosceles triangle is possible. Now let's move to question number 2. In question number 2, what it is written? The vertical angle of an isosceles triangle is 110 degree. What must be the size of the base angle? So, same figure here. If instead of 120 it is 110, then what will be the measure of these two angles? You need to find that. Hope you can do it by yourself. Then B number, what is the size of the exterior angle of an equilateral triangle? Now let's see what is an equilateral triangle. So this is an equilateral triangle. We all know in an equilateral triangle, all sides are equal and all its angles are 60 degree. It is asked in the question, what is the size of each exterior angle of an equilateral triangle? So if this is 60, we will consider the exterior angle as A, and 60 and A are linear pair. So we can find it out in this way, 60 plus A equals to 180 degree, linear pair. Then if we calculate, we will get the value as 120 degree. So our answer will be 120 degree. Okay. Now let's move to question number 3. You can see here in the question number 3, what it is written? Triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle where AB equals to AC and angle A is equals to 80 degree. So you have to find the measure of angle B. It is given as 80 degree. We have to find the measure of angle B. So, since AB equals to AC, this implies angle B is equals to angle C. Isosceles triangle property. So if I consider these two as X, then I can easily find the value. Therefore, X plus 80 plus X equals to 180 degree. Angle sum property. Twice X equals to 180 minus 80, that is 100. That means X is equals to 50 degree. Therefore, angle B is equals to 50 degree. Okay. So this goes question number 3. Similarly, you can solve question number 4. Question number 4 is left for you as homework, and question number 5 also. Okay, 4 and 5 is left for you as homework. Now I am going to show you question number 6. So now see question number 6. What is told in question number 6? In the figure, AB is equals to AC. Then prove that BD equals to BC. So this is the figure which I have drawn. Here some angle measures are already given. Okay. Here we will apply some of the properties of triangles, sum property. Means properties of triangle we will use. If you see at the figure carefully, you will find ABD is a triangle whose two angles are given. One is 30 degree, one is 40 degree. So if I consider these as A, I can find its value. So let us find the value. In triangle ABD, 30 degree plus 40 degree plus A equals to 180 degree. This is angle sum property. So 30 plus 40 is 70 degree plus A equals to 180 degree. That is A value is 110 degree. Okay. Now let us mark this as B. Now A and B are linear pair. We can find the value of B. So again A plus B equals to 180 degree. LP means linear pair. A value is 100 rand. So B value is coming as 70 degree. Now, let us consider this part as X and this part as Y. Okay? So, in triangle BDC, X plus Y plus B equals to 180 degree angle sum property. This is equation number 1. And one more thing, it is mentioned in the question that AB equals to AC given. AB equals to AC is given. That means angle B is equals to angle C. Clear? So now look at the figure carefully. Angle B means 30 plus X. 30 plus X. And angle C means Y. This is equation number 2. Now Y value is 30 plus X. If I substitute this value in equation 1, then what I will get? B value is known to us. Okay, X plus X in equation you have done. X plus X is 2X. 70 plus 30 is 100. So 2X is equals to 180 minus 100. That is coming as 80. So X equals to 40 degree. Okay, X is coming as 40 degree. We are asked to prove that BD equals to BC. To prove BD equals to BC, we have to prove Y equals to V. So X value we have got. Now from equation 2, we can find the value of Y. That means Y is coming as 70. So if we look concentrately, then we can find that B value is 70 and Y value is 70. Okay? And in the figure, B and Y, these two. Okay? So what we will write at the conclusion? Since B is equals to Y equals to 70 degree, this implies BD is equals to BC. Hence it is proved. Okay. Now question number 7 and 8 is left for you as homework. I am going to show you question number 9. Let's read the question number 9. ABCD is a straight line. So first we will draw a straight line where AB, BC, CD are equal. So we have drawn a straight line A, B, C, D. Then it is told P is a point not on the straight line. So P, an exterior point we have taken. Such that PB equals to PC. So PB and PC must be equal. PB and PC must be equal. That means this is equals to this. We have to prove that PA is also equals to PD. We have to prove that PA equals to PD. This part equal. To prove PA and PD equal, we have to prove triangle PBA and PCD as congruent. To prove them as congruent, two things are clearly visible here. That means this side is equal to this side and this part is equal to this part. One more part is required. Let's concentrate on the figure. According to the question, PBC is an isosceles triangle. Though it is not directly mentioned, but according to the statement of the question, it is an isosceles triangle whose this side and this side are equal. That means this angle and this angle are also equal. Let them be x. Okay, if these two are x, then their exterior part will be 180 minus x. This is also 180 minus x. So both the angles are equal. So we have got the three criteria. Now let's start. In triangle PAB and triangle PDC, PB equals to PC given. Angle PBA is equals to angle PCD. Since PBC is an isosceles triangle. And the third one, AB equals to CD. This is also given. Therefore, triangle PAB is congruent to triangle PDC under SAS. Hence, PA equals to PD. Proved. Clear? Hope the concept and explanation is clear to you. Go through the videos repeatedly. Then your doubts will be clear out. And the remaining problems which I have given as homework, do it by yourself. Before going to the homework, see the video once or twice. Then the concept will be clear and you can easily understand what to do in those problems. So here we end up the chapter congruency of triangle. In our next class, we will start with perimeter and area. Till then, stay safe, stay protective. Thank you.